Please welcome to the stage Project Director, Mr. Cormac Martin. Let's give it up for Cormac!
Thanks, Greg. Morning, everyone. Welcome back. Great to see you all here again this morning in such good numbers. I think there may be a sore head or two, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, listen, I think we had a really fantastic day yesterday, some brilliant conversations, and I certainly learned a lot myself, so I hope you all did as well. We're going to continue on today. We'll have our keynotes here till 10:30. We'll then break into the theatres you see around you as usual. Not going to spend too much time this morning. Just again, a thank you to our diamond sponsors, Aon and MasterCard. And really, yeah, I'd like to wish you a fantastic second day of the event. If you weren't here yesterday, really hope you make the most out of it because you've only got half the time now. But make some friends, find some opportunities, and have a brilliant event. So I'm going to hand you over to your host for the morning. So please put a big hand together for a great friend of the event, Mr. Martin Lee.
Thank you. Welcome back to day 2. Well, every year we gather here. We meet old friends and some new ones as well. Incredible people at this event doing meaningful work. And every year I stand here and say something about we're at a crossroads, we're at a turning point in history. The time is now to solve our climate crisis. And every year it feels more urgent because it is. And the urgency for your work to reach an ever wider audience of people who will benefit from what you're building. I believe the key is working harder in telling people about what you're doing and inviting them to join the conversation, not just between ourselves at this event, but wider. The exciting part is the intersection that we're at of ingenuity, of technology, and an unprecedented global challenge. Our planet is at risk, and the future of generations to come depends on the actions that we're all taking today. The climate crisis is not just an environmental one. It's health, it's economic, it's a social justice one too. It's a challenge that calls on all of us to innovate, to adapt, and above all, to leave, I think, this event with the theme of inclusivity running through everything we do. I believe we simply must engage with everyone. Everywhere you look, there are signs that a shift is underway. We see it in the automotive industry, where giants and startups are reshaping the future of mobility, redefining our cities, our infrastructure, and our supply chains. Technology, data, security, cloud computing, innovation, they're all the tools for this transformation where we'll build a more efficient, equitable, and sustainable world. Our world is getting smarter, and so must we. We are mapping new routes to safer urban mobility. We're leveraging data collection, digital twins, and more to transform our cities to be more sustainable, more livable, and more resilient. Mobility as a service has shown us that multimodal transport interconnects our cities to make them more accessible to those people that need it the most. It's changing how we approach transport, challenging the way that we've always done things, and offering new solutions. But this journey towards our sustainable future, we need more than just innovation itself. We need inclusive partnerships with stakeholders at every level. Changes in ownership structures, business models, and companies that focus on the people they serve. We need regulators to ensure that zero-emission policies and laws ensure the transition happens. A clean energy future is a diverse one, but it must include everyone, not just for the privileged few. It's why I do my podcast about electric vehicles, to try and spread the word every day about something I'm passionate about. I have solar panels, I have solar thermal hot water, we have 2 EVs, we ride electric bikes, we have a home battery storage system. We have a 0 energy bill at home and a transport bill, 0 bill. And you know what? most of those were subsidized or incentivized in some way. And yet, I knew about those schemes because I'm included in the conversation, but I talked to so many people, and often people who would benefit the most from that technology and toys that I have that don't simply know this stuff exists. And let's not forget to engage with the traditional transport providers, buses and trucks. They have a crucial part to play, I believe. Their innovations and strategies can help change the world, some of them from the ground up. And let's not forget those who I think sometimes get cast as the villains of the story, the oil companies and the fossil powerhouses. For those companies engage with millions of people every day, consumers who probably still think that the old way is the only way, and dare I say, people out there who might even be against what we're all working towards, simply because no one has communicated the benefits with them. Our mobility revolution is reaching every corner of the industry, from manufacturing to mining, e-commerce to finance. We're rethinking how we do things. We're transforming industries, our skills, our workforces, and indeed our world. But I really believe this future must be for everyone. Ensuring transport access is for all abilities, about gender balance, about transport equity. The mobility revolution should include everyone. And the challenges we face are significant, yes, but so are the opportunities. And if we remember not only the work that we're doing, but the people that we are working for, I think it's all of our shared responsibility to act. The path to an inclusive mobility future is clear to you, and it's clear to myself, but we can't say the same for everyone just yet. So my message at the start of day 2 is, I'm going to get out of here in a minute and start doing some interviews, but when we all leave here and another awesome, brilliant Move event, let's go back to our workplaces and our lives, and when we leave here, let's tell the world how awesome it's going to be.